Hello and welcome back to our beaver colony, the future site of Metal City. On the last episode, we moved our industry and built out a whole mess of tanks. And on this episode, we're gonna take a little detour. But before we can do all that, it's a certain time. It's montage time. And that's the end of the wet season. And we got a, drum roll please, 40-day drought. I'm not even sure it matters anymore. I mean, unless we get like multiple 50s in a row, I kind of am like, whatever. All right, so what's the agenda for the episode? You might be saying to yourself or someone next to you, or like through the screen into me. I don't know. So, the plan then. So since we moved the industry and we built out our tanks and we don't really have more metal to finish that out and move the industry back, we gotta do something else. And a little while ago, someone in Discord mentioned an idea, and it's been gnawing away at my brain. This tank is some prime real estate. And I don't know, man. Basically, the idea / plan / suggestion that I instantly rejected and was like, nah, that's crazy, man. That's too much. Unnecessary. was a little painful. Because the suggestion was to get rid of the tank. And I don't know. I kind of been thinking about it the whole time. I mean, we could just get rid of it. We don't actually need it. I mean, my reasoning. Okay, so here's my thought process. My thought process and reasoning was that the tank is in the middle, so it's easily accessible for the pumps. It's easily accessible for the haulers. All the workers are there. All the tanks are around there. The housing was there. Like, everything kind of was there. But the housing's not there anymore. The housing isn't back. And our tanks are just going to be everywhere now. And it ultimately doesn't really matter how far the tanks are, aside from the closest tanks that are the ones that are being used by the beavers. So the thought process is we get rid of this tank, in theory, if we end up doing this, we get rid of the tank, we have all this extra room right in the middle, and we rebuild and rework the back tank to serve as our only and primary tank. Partially, this would be because there's room over here that we can't use for anything else, and so that way it could be useful. The other part is that if we have just a singular large tank back here, first of all, we can go higher because we can have 2 tiers of pumps that are 6 each, whereas in the other tank, they're 2 tiers, but they overlap for 3 tiers. It's not quite as efficient. So here we could have just a whole mess of pumps all in a row, and they'd be separate and kind of, I don't know. That's my thought. I haven't really decided, but I figured maybe we could prep the area. Then maybe I'll feel like actually using it. I guess that's my thought. That would involve reworking a bunch of the aqueducts and everything, all the refill systems, like everything would need a rework, but we're kind of getting to the point where we need that anyway, because like it's too, like if we end up moving this guy and maybe moving other things, like not everything is going to stay where it is. And so if we're going to do that, it's almost like maybe we should just do a full rework on everything. You know? So I think we're going to do that. We're going to get started with that. And if it ends up being a thing, it ends up being a thing. And oddly enough, step 1 is actually making our mountain pass to nowhere go somewhere. Because it's going to be useful now. Mostly because we got to clear these trees away. Because otherwise we can't blast over here. So we're gonna do a little clearing up of things. And there we go. That'll give them access to all this stuff, and we can set it all to clear, and basically that's all. That's just the thing that we want to do. While we're waiting for that to happen, I figured we'd get something out of the way and get one of our major checklists for the colony done, which is to get rid of all our temporary tanks. I think we have enough now that we can actually do this. I hope we do anyway. I didn't do the math, believe it or not, so we'll have to see. I mean, worst comes to worst, we just lose a little water to evaporation. It's not the end of the world. We're still at almost 50,000 water right now, so really, I'm not feeling too bad about it. So those are all marked, and we just got to do these ones too. Okay, cool. And those are actually the last of our temporary tanks. That's amazing. I think that's a celebration drink. I know that hasn't happened in the series yet, but I authorize it. Celebratory drink, yeah. I just noticed we have enough metal for one more platform. Hooray! It's just gonna be like a very. I'm actually, you know what? There we go. There we go. I put it on low priority, so they'll just build it as metal comes in. And if we need metal for something else, since that's not low priority and this is, then that will start getting the new metal that's coming out of the smelters. And we're producing enough that shouldn't be an issue, I think. I don't know. I never noticed how cool looking the roof of the bakery is. Does that look cool? It looks like a little dwarf elf hobbit house or something. I don't know. It's something. And the decoration on here, this is a piece of bread. There's a piece of bread and a little thingy. I don't know what to call it. All I can think of is like a pizza pan pickup thing. Paddle? A bread paddle? It's obviously not what it's called, but that's what it is for me. Hey, celebration time! It's done! Mostly. I mean, I guess at least as far as they can reach. I'm not sure we have to go all the way over here anyway. I think maybe if we put a road, they'll be able to reach this. Not that we really need it cleared, but maybe. Oh, yeah, they can reach all the way over here now. All right. Cool. I guess they can also reach from over here. I guess we could have gone... No, because they wouldn't have made it all the way over there. But I guess we might as well clear it up. At least, not that we need it, but it'll look nice. So let's do that. This whole thing, if they can reach it. Oh man, that is looking smooth. Except for like this one maple up here. But I think they can actually reach that just on their own. Okay. Now what? We got a couple little stumps over here, but they'll just be gotten rid of anyway. And so we move forward. Always forward. If we can figure out where that is. All right, so believe it or not, I did the math. I did some math, and I basically got the volume amount of water that the middle tank can hold, which is on like a normal wet season. That's how much water we get. And then I got the volume of not this specific tank, but the tank that I would in theory plan to have back here if it was a solo tank. And this is roughly equal to this tank, but that's obviously not enough because every once in a while we refill this guy like almost halfway. So really this needs to be like 50% bigger at minimum, or not 50%. Yeah, 50% bigger. It needs to have 50% more capacity than it has now in order to be a solo tank. That's assuming I'm thinking properly, which is not always reliable. So at the very least, we got to go out to here. But to be safe, we should probably be like over here. This is taking a lot of brain processing power that I don't necessarily have right now. It's I don't know. I think we just got to do it and see what happens. I'm mostly thinking because we have pumps in here, so even if I break the middle line, that gives us 12 pumps per level. On the other side, we have more. We have 16 per level. And I mean, I like having that power, so we would need more pumps per level also in addition to... Although we could build the pump sideways. No, we can't. Doesn't fit. So I'm not sure the size that we should build this out to is my point. Well, first of all, we got some problems here. I don't know if you guys can spot the problems. Okay. I think that's feeling good. That's feeling right there. Okay. Yeah. All right, so we're going to build that out. We're going to put roads. And one thing we can definitely do, or at least get started doing, is just build out... We're just going to build out a wall over here. Because either way, the wall is going to be here. But the insides parts we can figure out later. All right, I doubt we're gonna need more than that. Like that's a lot more. That's a lot more than 50% more. So that should be fine. And we are obviously using the Moro system for this. There you go. Okay. So that should be a thing. And we're actually going to make this lower priority just because we're going to have other things going on. All right, that'll work. And then the next big thing we got to do is level this area out. But it's not... I don't know. I don't know if it's a good candidate for the Moro system or not. We can... All right, weirdly enough, I think the easiest way to do this is to delete at least that. And I'm going to initially blow... Or I guess we can do that last. But I'm going to put things and stuff. I know this looks complicated. Actually, it might not work. Yeah, it's possible I shouldn't have deleted that. The problem with the Moro system, at least in this situation, is you need places for things. And I can't, like, even, like, if we build the wall here... which is where this wall is going to be, I can't just hang bridges off of it, you know? Because it needs a walkway. All right. So we just rebuilt exactly what we had before. Curious if this can reach all the way. If that can reach all the way, that would be cool. Because then we could clear this chunk up, just so it looks nicer. And then once this is rebuilt, then we can figure out... We can just start blowing this backwards. Well, looks like they can reach from over here. So we're going to get that started. Hopefully that's all reachable. This should all be reachable. So I'm just going to start marking it out. Or although this is going to be what we're going to do. We're going to mark it out to there. Because the wall would in theory be along this line. This is a little awkward for me, but I had to unmark these tanks over here from being emptied because we are all full up. Like everything, like these are all packed full. Most of these got emptied. We still got 3 more that I unmarked from emptying. We still got water in here. I just don't want to lose all that water. Otherwise, I mean, I don't know because right now it's not even like really getting pumped because it's got nowhere to go. But we got rid of some of them. So, that's something, right? I hope. Yay, deleting these things. All right, so at least those are done. And there's still 3 left. We're getting close. We're almost there. It's like just inching towards the goal, you know, little by little. All right, so that's all done, and we got some problems. Believe it or not, somehow we got some problems. First things first is we get rid of that. We actually don't need it now. We're gonna mark out the wall going this way. We're gonna actually delete this wall. Maybe, yeah, we're gonna delete this wall. I was gonna blow this down, but I'm actually gonna leave it for right now. And we're gonna bridge up across. And we'll talk about what the issue is in a minute. Alright, so that's going straight across. That's not a problem. Okay, that's just gonna be built. That's gonna be the front wall, and we got the back wall. The issue here is with the back wall, which is that they can't reach it. Even when that was there, they couldn't reach it. That's as far as they can go. They can't build the next bridge. I also put platforms here because I didn't actually need levees there. So that's not gonna work. But my plan involves something that might make it a little easier. Actually, wait. All right, my plan needs an adjustment real quick. 1 second. All right, no big deal. Just had to move them over by 1. And my plan is a little destructive. We're going to get rid of this wall up top, including our big bridge that we just built. Like that. Ugh, okay. And that means we can redo this. All right, as they build that out, let's talk through what's happening here, okay? They couldn't reach all the way around because they had to go up these stairs and go around and go down, and that's like too far because they're going backwards and forwards. Whereas now we deleted the wall, so now they can just go straight to it, and they can go straight to over here and build this. Probably no problem. I'm guessing it should be no issue because this is pretty direct path going straight down and in. Yeah, so they should be able to build all of this, I'm pretty sure. And if not, we might need to build a temporary wall in between. But hopefully not. Hopefully they can just do that. The front wall is not going to be an issue. So those are the 2 walls. Now I hear you say, like, Moro, bro, dude, hey, fella, buddy, pal. What's, you deleted a whole wall there. Well, this was always too tall. I wasn't a fan. Like, if this fills up right now, we don't actually have pumps to pump it, and it was kind of awkward. We're going to put pumps at the end, and it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I don't want to deal with it. So if this is going to be our main tank, I want the tank to be 16 high, and that's it. I don't want to be any higher than that. Not 16, 12. 12 high, and I don't want to be any higher than that. So it's 6 for the first level of pumps, 6 for the next. Done. We don't need to go any higher. And that's that. That'll still be less evaporation than the middle tank, because the middle tank is only 9 high, while this is going to be 12. So we're going to be able to fit more volume underneath the layer of water that's there, that's evaporating, or whatever. It doesn't matter. Point is, I don't want to have a 3rd layer of pumps. It just complicates things. So we're going to have 2 layers of pumps, and we're going to be done. And then also, because the wall doesn't go up, we don't have to build stairs that go up and back down and up and back down. And because that's what's happening here, and it's kind of shitty. It's shitty is the technical term. And I don't really want to deal with it. So this is actually one level above where it needs to be for this to be a 12. But the reason I'm leaving it is because we need to build the bridges, and the bridges have to be one level above the actual wall. And also because this earth wall's here, and I don't want to blow it away yet, and just whatever. It's too many things. This is what we're doing. We're going to build the front wall. We're going to build the back wall. And then we're going to figure it out over here and see if maybe that this becomes our main tank. Whew, man. That was a big rant. A big rant for something that potentially might not even happen. But it probably will, because it's been bugging me. Here come the beavers! Oh, that's great. That's great. Oh, someone's late to work. Oh, there's a bunch of people late. Where are you? You're late. You're late. The day started. Didn't you hear the bell? Hey, look at the platforms. We are getting there. They are producing metal a lot faster than they seem to be anyway. I don't know. I'm not sure what the words there are that I was looking for that didn't exist. But we're out of scrap metal, which means our single increase of smelter, because we added one over here, our one extra smelter actually is just wrecking our output, which is good. That's a good thing. Because that means the mine is going to be working at full efficiency. Also, we've sort of started utilizing our warehouses down here. Kind of, not really. I mean, I marked them, so that's a step. These two here are wheat, flour. So you can see them going over there and fill. Well, I don't know where they're going. Where are you going? Oh, okay. I'm an idiot. They're bringing metal to the next platform. Anyway, these two are wheat flour. They're pretty empty right now. These two are potatoes. This one is actually spatterdock because we are past 1,000 spatterdock, believe it or not. Changing this layout really just had a crazy effect. I did not expect it. We are still, cattails are still fine. We still have an excess of cattails, but spatterdock is like, we're producing a ton of it now. So the ratio over here, just shifting the ratio had a crazy effect. It's amazing. So my point is, we're actually filling up this warehouse, which is our second warehouse of spatterdock. So we're past 1,000. It's great. This one is cattail flour. So I mean, that's good. We're just having extra of that. In case we ever decide to turn the water farm off, we have a bit of a buffer now. Like, we could take a season off, and we'll still have enough to supply everyone with the bonuses that these two things bring. And then these warehouses, they're in a little bit of flux. These two are planks. I'm not sure what's going to go over here. I thought about maybe doing gears, but I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But either way, these are going to be planks. They're going to be extra planks. We're going to have planks up top at some point whenever we rebuild the industry. But I want to have, like, extra planks because, like for instance, like, building out all these tanks, we burned through almost 2,000 planks. And we got down to only, like, 100, 200 because we just built a lot of things all at once. And, I'd rather avoid that situation by having just an extra bigger buffer of them. Hey, look at that. The road goes all the way to here. So if it goes all the way to here, I'm pretty sure they should be able to build this whole thing out. Because I think it goes 9 spaces out? 18 spaces? I don't remember. But we'll see how far it actually reaches. And if it doesn't reach all the way, it's really not the end of the world. We want to build as much of this wall as we can, and then we can close it off, and then we'll figure out something from there. All right, since we got a little bit of extra room right now, I'm gonna try and do a little 2-layer building situation. We're gonna put some more buildings down here is my point, and gonna see how that cookie crumbles or something. All right, before I start messing around with that, I hit these tanks for emptied. Because we're drying here, and we're mostly drying back. It's almost done. Like, we're almost all pumped out. Once that's pumped out, see, like, the tanks are already losing water over here. They're already drinking the water from the tanks. So I'd rather, while we have this opportunity of basically not really having extra water, we're going to empty these ones out, and then we can make room while we're figuring things out over here. All right. So, what do we think? I'm not sure yet. I just kind of wanted to do like a little tester, like just to see. Yeah, see. I mean, that looks pretty good. I don't know. I still want to rework the top. The top's not doing it for me 100%. I tried doing the tall boy over here, but it just didn't. It looks weird because it's like lower, so it ends up just being the same height as that. So if the tall boy's going anywhere, it's going up here somewhere. Maybe we'll make like one big tall boy in the middle, like Empire State Building styled, kind of. And then the rest would just be smaller ones around. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Gotta let this grow out, see it at night and stuff. There you go. Put some sunflowers over here. Always nice. But I think that's going to look like a pretty cool skyline. I like the 2-tier thing. If we have like 1 or 2 like big buildings in back, I think that'll be pretty dope. And we got like that and we got the housing over here. And once we actually do the tank thing over here, it won't have that as a background and it'll just be sky, in which case it'll look pretty cool. How's that look, you guys? What do we think? I'm digging it. I am digging it. This definitely needs some height. That would look like right now it's a little too flat. If we put another building in here and rebuild these a little bit so that there's like there's a little pass through, I think it's gonna be a winner. And I like these little short boys over here. Yeah. I think that's good stuff. Let me know what you think. But aside from that, I love you guys. I'm Moro. Like the video. Subscribe if you're not. And I'll catch you guys next time.